Yeah, it's time for Alola. And yes, I will do seventh generation. So I'm going to like do something like that if I will manage to. And I will put in like 1 in 6 days. Like I was doing present like season is like made like in 6 days. I got the video race the day after, so I'm going to the end of the like E6 there is a video, so this video will be probably said the day after I'm doing it. The video will probably be on the Christmas first day, and the if I will manage to do it in Christmas, I mean, maybe I will do Gara before because it will be easy. Another lesson will probably be on the last day, Sylvester, or the day before. Depends if I manage. If I succeed. Let's start with raw. And I saw sense what is done is to try to like find like animals from the oceans like basically Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and I of what it's the island. Also, Indonesia technically speaking only like the eastern parts of from Bali from technically by at least so technically speaking like cow animals from by isocat but like for example orangutan doesn't cut or anything from Sumatra. So Roed and Dartix, not Decidua, are based on the Pueo. Decidua is also but is also a Makua which is family god in like the Hawaiian mythology. So yeah, we already started with the Hawaii animals. Nita and Tora Cloud are basically like are based on the market tabby cats that are nicknamed target cats. They are also targets. Probably by target. This is what comes to my mind because by target was like from buying. This would also explain what it's doing in this generation. It's an lie. Is Isaac based on Westing because apparently in Hawaii that they like Westing? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely like the most popular Hawaiians are definitely West because like Momoa and Momoa and Rock, like, if I remember correctly, they are both from Hawaii. I thought there is like Zava Tiger. Oh, okay, this was by Tiger and this was Zava Tiger. Oh, it was like different. I don't remember. Pupilla is like Sierra Leone. Just like basically eye of it, this evolution line. But it also Hawaiian monkey which looks hilarious for me. Bunny is combined nice of like Sierra Leone with idols. With like if you don't know what idols, it's basically like this is basically recognized K-pop, J-pop. Yeah. Primarina is also a combination of the last two with science. Hence the fairy type. Picky Peck is based on the created woodpecker. Also is based on the and I'm thinking it is some kind of like invasive species. Tumbik is evolved beard woodpecker from the scuba southeast. As also it's by saying a toucan. A toucan is a toucan. If you don't know what a toucan literally this is how toucan looks like. Then we have baby Trump. Yeah, I think that I already know the memes like this is mongoose, but like we already know that it's at Donald Trump. Like everybody knows this. Like I'm not joking. probably the most famous Pokemon design-wise from Genesis 7, and technically like for from the last 4 or 5 Genesis maybe even is cancelled because of the memes. Anyways, that is comprised with Travek. Yeah, I think it might be like since the old time, good times of first for generation, it can really be the most popular one. One. In scenario is kind of popular, but like, I think that if you add somebody who doesn't know Pokemon, like probably even you can't price because of memes. So I have like Krabby with his looks kinda like the copies, but it's actually based on the plaques and larvas of the actually the whole evolutionary is based and like yeah it says a book back is battery and Vika World is most interested because it's based on Starbiter and Regas. Yes, Regas are real things from West. Kabawai is coconut cowboys. Each coconut, if I remember, it actually is also hunting. I remember there were some kinda weird fuck up stories with it. I don't remember no details, but like yeah, it's common now from the Indian and Pacific Ocean. Of course, Pacific Ocean Islands and Carolina is like known for being in Pacific. Company number is it actually that I saw like there's like every single fighting type since Harusa is of course Western. Because like they made Harusa, they made it based on Westers. The worst thing is that I don't even know if I pronounce it right in English. But like and like they gave her this cool mask and they misunderstood what people like it in and they like they're not doing every single fighting time like the fucking wrestling thing. Like yeah, they moved from doing as a massage to doing American fucking wrestling. Like yeah, most of the time. I think it's also why, for example, the Cynthia isn't a fighting type. Football is fighting? No. No, no, no. It's not wrestling. Nothing what is not wrestling isn't fighting. And this is real species from Japan. But yeah. Oikoro are based on the Hawaiian honey creeper and Kakatus. Those are like those birds from Australia. Actually, I was by one of them. And here we go with Alola Pokemon. I didn't know where to put them, so I put it 3. So we have Alola Raticate, that they are based on rats, and like the fact that they are invasive. This is like the most obvious thing, like, European rats, but like they are also black rats, so they basically made them one of more obvious Pokemon to do separate typings. Ranaisu basically they kinda this they like wanted to like make Raisu but cut it because money like they basically have to like somehow capitalize the idea of Egon and they decided to go with the mascot Picasso, but like basically they don't want to just to make money out of one Pokemon, so they like they gave him price to Alolan form, they gave him Mega Evolution. Still Picasso has as a Gigantamax form, Raisu doesn't, but like yeah, they can try to do. Transfer and Sunrise are of course like based on the Pangolins and like Sunda Pangolin apparently. And of course they're like made into like ice Pokemon. This make kinda sense when you realize that like technically speaking the Antarctic Arctic jak the Antarctica continent is basically just one giant desert of ice instead of sand. And Vulpix that is so freaking adorable. It's one of the most adorable Pokemon generation. I grew up on Isara is more adorable, I could say so. Vulpix is of course like the Snow Kitsune. Nights is based on Arctic Force. Possible also is uh Poyahu and Turket like a Firefox. They are both from Finnish mythology apparently. Gaia, Iron Mouth and Iron Pace are basically like, oh, I have it. British Hot Cake. With like those ugly cats from, okay, like Antigua, I know. I saw SBI like the I cats here like they have like that because of course cats are like the most dangerous species. Like, technically speaking, you have like Rats are like very invasive, they are very destroy they are very much destroying the our planet. Raisu is technically also based on rodents. And like I know that Disney is very bad. Sansa and Sansa are like Tizoki. I don't know what they are doing here even. Maybe they wanted to make awareness bigger. Vulpix and Knights are basically representatives of cunning and foxes because technically speaking foxes are one of the most dangerous like rats, foxes and cats are like the trio of the animals that kill the most animals other than human. Like nothing can stop human or people, but like those three creatures really destroyed a lot of of like Natsui. Alan Zero is Zero Gravel is Gravel and Column is Electroshock weapon. I saw speaking about Alan Glenn, I remember that there was like this joke in which someone compared him to Valenza. Of course, I am from Poland, so like basic item whose work instead he has similar masters, and he was electrician. I'm speaking about like Valenza, like look at the sentence out. Iron Granite and Iron Mark are basically based on the OSP, which apparently is colorful in water. And Iron as a good is like is a good toy. It's actually one of the many reasons why they even made Aragon phones. I think even it was said that it was the primary reason because they like really had this idea for a long time of like as a good way being in topics with like the young neck and they like when they did topic Pokemon they like reminded themselves this idea and they like, were like we have like this whole idea of recognized forms already so can put it here. Iron Marowak is based on the fire dance size. And there's a product is a Kenapan. And Night Mice is from Hawaii mythology. And here we go, Ribumbe and Codify, which I, of course, based on the this thing. Oh my god. Oh, and somehow I didn't watch the. Oh, is it? It's some sort of fly. And like, of course, I probably I saw based on Colby, but Rocco is based on the speech. But I suppose Nathan dog, which was really race breed of dog but doesn't exist anymore, and Japanese wolf, which I saw is unfortunately not with us today. But apparently it's some kind of cryptid and it's like there are photos of him. I would think that it's like real in my opinion like the animals that like they like Animals to disappear like raz 100, 200 years, in my opinion, they have tendency to be still alive. And yeah, Nicanors are basically based on those Japanese was but also Hokkaido wolf, and also like midnight form is also werewolf and Okryonu, this cool monster. Which actually is based on the fiscus, but like this final form is based on the like one of the coolest. I would say that like maybe it's even my favorite extinct animal. It's like really cool. Like if I had to choose like my favorite extinct I wouldn't say it's Megalodon. It's Nocerestus. It was so like yeah he's cool, but like he was so epic. Like imagine like Psych, but with like freaking armor. Yeah, it's like it's one of my favorite extinct species. My stocks of like are based on the code of those starfish that I very this is very sad. Yeah. Think that like, basically eating corals that are invasive species is very sad because it ruins our planet. Mudbay is of course like mouse and donkeys. This Mudbay is Kensday horse from Scotland. It's like yeah, it's kinda common race breed. Their father is based on the David Boy Spider. They are quite ISO is like the same, but ISO Hawaiian Happy Face Spider. The same that was inspired for Zoltik. Not Zoltik. Oh my god. Spinarak. From what the Atlantis I actually Orchid Mantis says that I pretend to be Orchid. My role is based on Mycena Marsus. I don't know what the icon. And Synotic is Amanita with like, for example, Muhammad, I don't remember, no, but like this red mushroom with white dots, you'll probably recognize it. Sanadit is a Spanish fiber note, and Sarah is easy. I forgot to find some things from Hawaii, but I'm sure that like, yeah, Komodo, oh, yeah, just put that I also based on Komodo dragons into the scenario. Fun fact, I actually had seen a monitor result. And though in like when I was on vacation in Malacca, it was freaking close. If you don't know what is water monitor is like, I think it was his name. It's like the second largest is right in the world. The only other is Komodo dragon, which like the specific thing about Komodo dragon is basically the fact that it's like the same species, but they like get to the Komodo Island where there was no predator like top predator, so there wasn't like any dominant species, so they became dominant species and they like grow even larger. So technically speaking, I saw like really I as in Komodo dragon before it got like plus 10 to size. And this is the real life inspiration of Mexico Raptor. But stuff everywhere. I based it of course on pandas, red panda, big panda, and of course western. Like every single fighting type. Buzzfeed is based on my ghosting food. Still is like basically they took Buzzfeed but like with Clear they basically did the same thing. And like I still managed to find no fetish atrophy. Yeah, okay. Oh my god. This one. I'm not going to use that AI word because I'm not sure if YouTube would even pass it. Yeah. Dominant woman. If you want to know, how to fight it in combined word, dominant, and matrix. Tricks. You will probably fight it. Basically, yeah, it's like con stuff. It's like I do say like it's non-family friendly. Like I'm not joking. Japanese people did it. I'm saying you. Just wanted to like make categorize second time, but like this time purposefully them decided to make it for honey people. Coffee is based on three was like those famous secrets that like they gave in hours in movies, TV shows over there on Hawaii. Orango is of course orangutan and Gurus Jesus thing. It's just so funny that like it somehow is in Pokemon. Fasciman, despite of like at first being like monkeys, actually are black and white Russian lemons, which means that it's from Madagascar. Of course, orangutan is like from Borneo, it's from Sumatra, so like the same is on technically, and lemons are like on Madagascar and Madagascar ice islands. Miped is theropod and isopoda. And God isopod is specified this thing called Zand isopod, with like isopod polarized. This is regular isopod is Zand isopod. Sandigas and Parasand of collect the casters, like sand casters, the ISO haunted because why not? Then we have Pikumuku with this Cucumber and Bunny. Tabnui and Sivai I specifically meant to be like hybrids and like based on archaeos. Like you can for example see the fish tastes like the hybrids. And Chimera which was like this cool monster from Greek mythology that like if I remember correctly the Pegasus came from the same myth. Basically there was some guy that like ran on Pegasus and Pegasus was actually like made of blood of Medusa or something like that. Then we have meteorites. This is Minor, this is like meteor Pokemon. We have Kokora. I'm not at like the dogs that it's Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, but like the truth is that they only did it because like basically they made time and they like wanted to make sort of right wing fight poke. So like you know when the one side of when like the one organization on Twitter like the left is spam one thing, right thing this also have to compete. You have Tutonator which is like snapping to the or something like that. And is also distinct from mythology. I forgot the word or is it somehow. I saw design is thing. So yeah, we have all Pokemon or Picasso and this is Hedgehog. This is interesting. So it's of course electric Hedgehog. And like yeah, and like technically speaking when it comes to Star, so I don't know too much about Sonic, but I know that there was that Echidna, which is rare species from Australia. It's like often like called in my country like the word Australian hedgehog because it has spikes. It's called Koisatka, which is like spiky. And Mimikyu is actually based on real thing. So it's not like only like I don't know doppelganger Picasso. No, it's actually Bukunos from Beto mythology. With like the fate that is super ugly and creepy, so she like also noticed, so she like way cosplay to like had a like I saw it be like Mimikyu is like obviously literally every single predator in internet. Like yeah, imagine like every single guy on Discord. Yeah, yes, on one moment there was a Discord at the time. But like, yeah, it's literally a predator Pokemon, okay? It's a freaking predator. It's freaking predator that has only the student. and it acts as Picasso. It cosplays as Picasso because we are not literally like of Picasso. Boxes is with photographies. Where is instead fish of Hawaii? Can't I say they have like that they did something more cool? Grandpa is like this dog from Never Ending Story called Falcon. Demis is like basically gossips, but it's like condom frag Pfizer. This is called known as Deadman Physics from Pacific. Zagmo O is like basically they made like the group of dragons that are like ice of fighting type because you know Westing. It's probably I thought the dragon type fighting type that is not fully wasting thing. And more like the ending of these Pokemons I actually like came from the word dragon in Hawaii. It's also based on Ankylosa. So Hakamo is also like teleports and Kakao is like pointless avoidance. And Como is like combination of the last one with monks from fantasy. And here we have Yaitapus. Yeah, because like to also I think status you probably know that like basically Yaitapus are like basically different gods. So for example Tapu Koko is like basically a roster but it's also like a cool word of God. God of War. One of former gods. Tapuya is butterfly. She's like based on Psyche from Greek mythology. And kind of with this god of procreation, space water. I thought Tapus are based on gods, but like half of them were turned into female. And this is Psyche. Like I don't remember like, what was exactly with Psyche, but like I think there was something very freaking out. That Bull is like bull. Is also known with his god of agriculture and peace. And Tapu Fini is like Kanaroa, god of ocean. It's also based on the swordfish. With mine, which is like the most famous version of swordfish, they are like fastest fishes in the world. As fastest swimming thing in the world. It is of course a hand moment. Cosmo is based on the molecular cloud. This is I think this is how molecular cloud looks like. I'm not going to play into physical because I just don't. I'm not. Cosmo is basically like the neutron star, black hole, and what this is like neutron star. So Gaia is of course like basically the basic fact that like like we have sun like sun of course connected to empires and like Yan is often connected fire around sun. For example, Persian Shak is also based on a chemical which is surrounded in uh, sun and segment which is got a gives some goddess that is like specific kind of like like manifestation of the light. I say it's BI. Existence where I see freeze. Lunara is actually based on moon and bats. I don't see the bat thing, but apparently it is. Hawaiian Holy Bat, Ghost Bat from Astera. I also seen a Moporon, this thing. No. Basically, like, I saw different guys that uh, basically, like, guys that I associated with bats. So there's like Easter Papa I didn't find, but like is Kreta and Goddess of Death in some cool story. Kamazar is like this god from Mayan culture that like basically serves the god or otherwise is correct called known as Death Bat. Yevtogi is someone protected by bad goddess, and like of course is like that. Magena are based on fucking puppets for FNAF. I forgot to put fixed. I'm not joking. They're based on Karakuri puppets. With Karakuri puppet. It's from Japan. And you know, you can tell that is mechanized. The thing with Karakuri puppet is like this is like mechanized puppet. It's like the air robotics. Like I'm not fucking joking. It's literally a real life Japanese puppet for FNAF. Like it's not even a joke. This is the best part. Like, I'm not like, of course, I'm kinda making the quick, but like, I'm not even joking. This is the best. Masato is Menekune from Hawaii, and here we got oh, stays my boy. Attend. We have different Utabis. Nihilego is first, is a moon fish, and I've started spotted fish. I saw that like that is based on the. Here we go. Buzzword is like, of course, mosquito. Famosa is cockroach and glutamine. We have Sukriti, which is Java, but I saw Zenderman. Sister and Soho. I don't know how it. Yes, it was with Sia. I don't know how, but like I tried to find some picture, but like I literally found only like Earth pretty foil. I don't even understand how. Okay, like I understand that there is like corner of everything, but like corner of everything in the internet, the adult corner for everything, but like how how do expect people to like being like how it happened like speaking power is a fetish thing. Katana is of course origami. That's what is like basically different of craft monsters like Tulu. Purple is like of course based on those things that like the typical cute creature in animated like in every animated is copying Pokemon. Its evolution is also based on the scenes. Naganada is based on scenes apparently. Sakrataka is of course like the cast like the ruins. Basifaron is literally based on Crown like other thing is literally Pennywise. My boss is Kanekhi, Hawaii god of thunder. Meta and my meta, there was some bullshit things that like I don't even get, like so physical. The truth is that they wanted a cute monster to be only in Pokemon Go that could evolve into bigger Pokemon. And like the joke is that it's like literally it was originally, if I remember, only for Pokemon Go. And I left Necrozma as the last one. So it's actually based on the so of course the best one is like literally as monster and like the core thing that is of course like evolves into like Lunara and Sokaya, but like Fort in there with Necrozma being like this powerful creature that is prisoner that have dark form and his powerful dragon like form like it's actually like this Satan. I saw his Ouroboros snake. So yeah, another video that is like only 5 hours long. Yeah, I think that the explanation will be too. The trick is that I just want to make it quickly. And yeah, explanation will be next. And then will be Gen 9, where we will have sense of finding what Pokemon exactly this thing in that form, because SBI Gen 9 is the worst generation. Designer, like, I'm not even joking when I'm going to that, like, I could, like, even remember some of Pokemon that I didn't like, but like, as that is recognized after Pokemon. I can tell it about the guy, about Paldea.